the only stadium to have its own pirate ship. Raymond James Stadium will be the location for our game between Cleveland and Tampa Bay. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
It will be clear and mild for today's game. Hello, folks. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth getting set for this one. Let's head down to the field now for the opening kickoff. He'll return it from the 1. Dropped at the 34. Their offense will step onto the field for the first time, hoping to come away with some points on this possession. They'll go to work at the 34-yard line. The Buccaneers line up in a goal line formation. It's the tailback. He makes his way to about the 48. They caught the defense out of position on that run.
And this defense may be a little susceptible to that kind of a thing. They're so aggressive running to the football. That time they flowed downhill, got caught on the counter, lucky to contain that one for what it was.
He fakes it. Now he's scrambling. Scrambles for yardage. Brought down at the 44-yard line. So the keeper goes for about 7 yards. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Here we go. Let's go. 398. Tiger. Freeze it. Let's go. Come on, guys.
Garcia will look to throw. He threw off his back foot. They can't hook up on the pass. Now the offense will be facing third down. Cleveland brings in the nickel here. Back to throw. Scans the field. He's dropped around the 36-yard line. Picked up 9 on the play. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 36. Garcia is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. He drops back. He needs to make a decision. He's brought down around the 28-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Back to pass. The pocket is collapsing. Defender gets his hand on it. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
You're good. 398. Let's go now. Let's go. Reload.
Hands it to the back. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. That'll keep the chains moving.
Third down conversion's always so important in a football game, but when you can convert on third down on the ground, it just is a little bit extra special.
190. Left. Here we go. Screen.
Here's a little draw play. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 7 coming up here. This is the 9th play of this drive.
Make a stand, D. Left. Here we go. Hey, watch this, man. 398. Watch the sprint out.
He drops back. Short throw to the left. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. From the 10-yard line. This will be their first snap inside the 20 today.
190. Jam free.
Drops back to pass. Surveys the field. He's going to run. He's tackled at about the 3-yard line, and he got about 6 on that scramble. They line it up at the 4-yard line. Tampa Bay comes out with an I formation.
Here we go. Right, goes right.
Askew on the inside handoff. They'll get in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Extra point is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 3. At the 30. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. So now let's see how this offense responds as they take the field down 7-0.
Yeah, the other team just scored a touchdown. They have the momentum of the game. And right now, as a play caller, I think you have to be very aggressive. Try and recapture that momentum and get this game going back in your direction.
And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football. But you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Give to the tailback. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. Gain of 3. That brings up 2nd down. Here are some of the key players on the Tampa Bay defense. The Browns line up with 3 receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Gives to the back. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Drops back. All kinds of pressure. Incomplete pass this time. The wide receiver is unable to make the grab. The pass was too far out of his reach.
And that's one of those that the wideout goes back to the huddle thinking, he stinks, this guy's terrible. Then as soon as he sees his quarterback, he says, don't worry about it, we'll get it next time.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Someone jumped early down there.
Full start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either one finger or 2 fingers and look down when they get confused.
Here we go, here we go. Tiger. Hey, come on. King's right. Hey, we gotta watch the ball.
They'll throw on 1st down. Hit him in the hands, but he can't hang on. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Back to pass. Brings it in. And they get him around the 31-yard line. A decent gain there on that pass.
Yeah, a little timing route there, and you really have to have faith as a quarterback to get that ball out of your hand quickly if you're going to play with that kind of touch on the ball.
Little handoff. He's dropped at the 33. 2-yard gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 33. Graham is the single setback. Man in motion. He drops back to pass. The defense has him surrounded. Brought down right around the 44-yard line. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
First and 10. Ball on the 45. Garcia lines up in the shotgun. 3-wide formation.
190. 190.
And they use motion. They'll throw on first down. Goes through his read. And it's caught. What an open field tackle. Smith picks up about 5 yards with the catch. That'll make it second down.
Come on, D, let's get off the field now.
They come out with a big set. He drops back, throws it short. Hit and drop behind the line. No gain on that completion. 3rd and 5 situation. Offset I formation in the backfield. Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. Steps up in the pocket. He decides to run. And he's drilled at the 37. Quarterback scramble gains 3 yards. Cleveland is lined up. They look like they're sending the house after this punt. He gets it away. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll give it off here. He's brought down at the 22. The running back gains 2 yards on the carry. They line up at the 22. Cleveland is going with the offset I backfield. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. 3-yard gain by the running back. 3rd and 5. Ball on the 25. Lining up with 3 wide. Play fake. The pass is away. Tackle around the 40-yard line. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
They'll throw on first down. There for the reception. He's tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 yards on the play.
Just keeps the ball moving down the field. 6-yard gain and a little progress.
Single back formation, 3 wide receivers. They're going to pitch it. He doesn't get back to the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Looks to pass. Here's the pass. He gets knocked out of bounds around the 34-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
They line up at the 34. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. He looks to throw on first down. And he catches another. Excellent open field tackle. Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
The halfback with the carry. And we have a flag on the play. And this one looks like it's going to come back.
Holding offense.
And I really didn't see the hold there.
Honestly, Tom, there is holding on every single play. I mean, the rule changes now allow for the guys to grab, but you have to keep inside the framework of the defensive player. As long as you do that, it typically doesn't get called. It did there.
And he will lose yardage on the play. No one picked up the linebacker, and it cost them.
And when your defensive line can handle their guys up front and not allow the offensive linemen to get down on the linebackers, it really gives those linebackers a chance to look great.
Drops back to pass. Looking for an open man. Brings this one in. Knocked out of bounds at the 33. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
Gets it away cleanly. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. Passes to his right. Tackled right around the 40-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
Come on. Here we go. Lou. 190.
Little handoff. And they get him around the 43-yard line. Graham gains about 2 yards on the run. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 43. Tampa Bay comes out with 2 tight ends.
Here we go. 390. Which way, Roger Slayer? Hold on.
Moves to his right. This pass is incomplete. Stovall was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. They line up at the 43. Cleveland comes out defensively with 6 defensive backs. Back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. Can't connect on the pass. 4th down coming up, and we're probably going to see the punting unit. It's 4th down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Cribbs awaiting the return. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. He brings it in at the 14. He's dropped right around the 22-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll start this drive at the 23. 1st down, 10 to go.
Here we go. 6.
Back to throw. He rolls out to the right. And he caught it. Brought down at the 33-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
And they use motion. Drops back. Gets the throw away. And it's completed. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
There's a play fake. And they get to him. They're going to have to figure out a way to block him, or he's going to keep getting back there.
You know, I couldn't agree more. This is one of those guys that's sneaky fast. Even when I watch him on tape, he looks fast and he looks talented, but then you see him in person, and all of a sudden he's turning that corner so much faster. I think the same thing's happened to this offensive line. They weren't ready for this.
He drops back to pass. Throws a bullet. Pass incomplete. Edwards was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. From their own 41-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
Ready, team. Ready, team. Keep your head, baby. Keep your head. You got close left. Double left, ace left.
Anderson back to throw. He tries to scramble. He dropped it.
Oh, come on.
A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
He punts it. He fields the punt at the 20. He's tackled around the 29-yard line. What happened to the coverage there, Chris?
Oh, come on. They completely lost containment on that guy. I mean, you just can't let that happen. I'll be honest. They were really lucky they didn't give up a touchdown on that one.
Let's go get it. Let's get it. Come on, baby.
Drops back to pass. Completed. He's brought down at the 35. Just about 6 yards on that completion.
Good vision shown by the quarterback on that play to find the open man. You could see him looking around, then checking it down late for a nice pickup.
He drops back to pass. He throws it. No, he drops it. Smith was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. Offense facing a 3rd and 4. Ball on the 35. Throws to his left. He's dropped at the 43-yard line, and that will be enough for the first down.
You know, it really wasn't a horrible call that time by the defense, but anytime you have to try and stop an offense like this in those medium yardage situations, you really have to come up in the coverage.
Here we go. Regular. One count.
It's the tailback. Brought down around the 43-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Garcia lines up under center. They'll come out in the single back formation.
Here we go. Let's go.
He drops back. Passes to his left. It's incomplete. Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, the score is 7-0. They line up at the 43. The Buccaneers line up with 3 wide. He drops back to pass. The pocket is collapsing. No connection there. He couldn't find his intended target, and now they'll likely be forced to punt the ball. So, it's 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 33. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Cleveland goes with the ace set here. Here's the give. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
He'll get the call again. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. They didn't find any success on the delay.
Well, the halfback delay is really one of those plays that you're dependent upon the defensive lineman really believing it's a pass and trying to attack the quarterback. That time, those defensive linemen, they didn't believe.
Scans the field with the catch. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
It's tipped, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Cleveland lines up in a shotgun set. Rockets it out. Not much room to throw into, and it's intercepted. Why did he even make that pass?
You know, Tom, I think he got baited into that throw. He thought the defensive back was going elsewhere. He did a little fake, came back in, made the pick, just a real heads-up play.
Left. Hey, let's go, baby. Go.
Garcia hands it off. He's dropped at the 37. Gain of 2.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Here we go.
Smith goes in motion. Nice play fake. Pass completed. He's brought down around the 43-yard line. Smith picks up about 5 yards with the catch. That'll bring up 3rd down. The offense has their big set on the field as they try to convert here on 3rd down. Garcia sends a man in motion.
Turbo.
Short throw to the right. Brought down at the 45. And they go to the air to pick up the first.
Yeah, that's what makes it so tough to play defense in this league. When you get guys that can throw it and catch it like that, to try and stop them for a short gain is just awfully tough.
They'll throw on 1st down. Throws short. Oh, you can't blame the quarterback there. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. From their own 45-yard line. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers.
Here we go. Let's go. 398. Come on, D.
Looks to pass. Gets the pass out. He's dropped at the 48-yard line. 7-yard gain on the play.
Good play design there. Very solid protection. Gave the quarterback time to examine the whole field until he finally found the open man.
Gets the throw off. Makes the catch. And he's knocked out at the 37. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Counterplay. Gains his way to the 23-yard line. And that was a nice job to pick up the 1st down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Back to pass. Dumps it out right. Oh, and he dropped it. Graham was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. So they'll face a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 23. From the gun.
Come on, little hustle. Here we go. 398.
Looking to throw. Hit hard at the 24-yard line. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that one.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
Tackled at the 24-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. Bryant can make it a 2-score game. Kick is up, and he got all of this one. It's good. And he put that one through nicely.
It's a pretty rare kicker that can kick a ball that far with that kind of accuracy. That was just a cannon shot.
The kick. They get him at the 28-yard line. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Anderson steps to the line of scrimmage. He has 3 receivers. He's looking to throw. Throws it. Makes the reception. He's dropped at the 44-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
They'll throw on first down. Rockets it. There for the catch. Brought down around the 49-yard line. Nice pass and catch on that play that gets them a lot closer.
Yep, and that's really just the way they drew that one up. You take what the defense gives, looking to move the ball efficiently downfield with intermediate passes.
Looks to pass. He passes short. Tackled right around the 48-yard line. Winslow gains a couple with a short completion. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. 2 tight ends this time as they come out in a big set. And that defense is getting a little excited down there.
Encroachment. Defense.
So with that penalty, they'll move the chain.
Oh, and that's so painful for a defense to make a stop, get the ball back for your offense, and just a silly penalty is going to give it right back to them with a first down.
Fakes the run. Rifles it out there. He's brought down at the 34-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Cuts back, and he's dropped. They got little there.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Let's go. Here we go. 6. 19.
Another run. And he dropped him in the open field. 3 yards there on the delayed handoff. The offense facing another third down here as they line up. The Buccaneers bring in their dime package. Anderson back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He's dropped right around the 20-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
They hand it off. He's hammered in the backfield. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
And they'll run him again. He's tackled around the 21-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. It's third down, 10 yards for a first. And this is the 10th play of the drive. Drops back to pass. Throws it short. Brought down at the 18-yard line. They complete the pass, but it won't be enough for the first.
Yeah, that's one of those balls that looks good in the stats for the quarterback because he gets a completion, but for this offense, it's going to bring up fourth down. Huge play defensively to make that stop.
The kick is up. He's got it. Good kick that time as he puts it right through. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Clayton from the 2. He's hammered at the 31. The offense takes the field, hoping to come away with more than just a field goal on this drive. The Buccaneers come out with the offset eye.
Right. Close right. Here we go. Gotcha. Come on, D. Tight.
He looks to throw on first down. Gets it off. And they get him at the 45. A nice completion to the tight end.
Always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Here we go.
He drops back, passes it out. It's completed. Tackled right around the 44-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Here we go.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 45. A pickup of less than a yard. That'll bring up second down. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Here we go.
Smith takes off to the left side.
Hey, let's go. Close right.
Drops back with the hard throw out to his right. Galloway was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. The Browns bring in their dime package.
Here we go. 3-9-8. Lou. Let's go.
Garcia dropping back. He throws right. Is there for the catch. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a fourth down. Punts it. Down in the end zone for a touchback. And they take the field again, looking to capitalize on their previous drive, which resulted in a field goal.
There you go, G.
Cleveland is going with the offset I backfield.
Get your hands up front.
Play action. Makes the grab. And they get him at the 24-yard line. 4-yard gain on that play fake. It's second down, 6 to go. Ball on the 24. Single back formation, 3 wide receivers.
Turbo, Simba, peel and single. Come on.
Gives to the back. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
He drops back to pass. He didn't get back to the line. Not a good series for this offense as they go 3 and out. The Browns are lining up to punt it away. Hilliard is back deep to receive. He punts it. Hilliard fields it at the 44. He's dropped right around the 46-yard line. He's only able to muster a few yards out of the return.
Yeah, that's not the most impressive return I've ever seen, but at least he didn't lose any yardage. He didn't fumble the football. At least your punt return man's not getting you beat in this game.
Let's go, D.
Garcia hands off on the delay, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
There's a play fake. He's there for the catch. Brought down around the 37-yard line. Not a bad pickup that time.
Yeah, the defense came with pressure, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback, and they paid a price. He got it out of there, picked up a nice gain.
190. Draw, screen. Tight. Keep coming. Tight. Go, baby.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
390. Come on, lock him down.
Drops back to pass. He's sacked. Garcia got slammed to the turf on that play. 3rd and long now following the sack. Tampa Bay comes to the line with 3 wide. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. After the sack, they'll be looking at a 3rd and long play here.
Here we go.
Looks to pass. Guns it out. Pass is complete. And they get him at about the 19-yard line. He ran a clean route, and the quarterback got it to him with a good pass, 1st down.
And you can tell there's a lot of confidence between these two guys. The quarterback has faith in these tough situations to go to that receiver and make big plays.
Strong throw. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. Tampa Bay with a 1st and goal with their eyes on going up by 2 scores.
Here we go. 390.
Garcia is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And they can't complete the 1st down pass attempt. 2nd down coming up. 6 more yards for the score. The Buccaneers come out in the ace formation. They'll go with the run once again. Brought down behind the line, and he'll lose yards on the counter.
The counter is one of those calls that we're seeing less and less of in the National Football League for the reason you just saw. That penetration by a good defensive line or speed at the linebacker position can really shut that play down.
Here we go.
He drops back. And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. Hold everything. We have a flag on the play.
Offense. The penalty is declined.
4th down. And they'll attempt the field goal here. This one is from about 29 yards out. Kick is up. Well, it looked like the set down was good. Maybe he lost his footing a little when he went to step into that one. You know, if kickers get out of their rhythm just a little bit, they can really miss a kick badly. So the score will remain the Buccaneers 10, the Browns 3. He rolls right. Picked off to the 10. Gets in for the touchdown. And just like that, they make it a 2-possession game.
What a tremendous return that was, and even better, now you have a little breathing room when you look up at that scoreboard.
The snap, set down, the kick is up. Point after is good. The kick. Harrison from the 4. He's tackled at the 27. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Lewis lines up as the single back.
Here we go, boys. Hard count. Let's get it.
They'll throw on 1st down. He throws on the run. He makes a great open field tackle. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
It falls incomplete. Cribbs was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 49-yard line. Looking to throw. Short throw to the right. Tipped it away. Lewis was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. From their own 49-yard line. The Buccaneers bring in their dime package, only 3 down linemen.
Let's go get it.
Gets rid of the ball. Phillips knocks it away. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Pass is right. Comes down with it. He's brought down around the 32-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
He kicks it off. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. They get him at the 32-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Anderson sends a man in motion. Gets the pass away. Brought down at the 50. He looked pretty confident that time on the throw.
Once again, we see the gunslinger mentality out of this quarterback. That wasn't a big hole, but his powerful arm got it in there.
He drops back to pass. Throws it. And he catches it. He's dropped at the 28-yard line. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Surveys the field. Intercepted. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
First and 10. Single set backfield. Play action with the pass. Catch is made. And they get him around the 46-yard line. Another positive gain, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And you know, it's not just a couple of routes that he runs well. That's what makes him so tough. He can run the good underneath routes, but he can also take you over the top as well, so you have to give him those little throws.
Graham, the ball carrier. He makes his way to about the 38. A gain of 8 on the carry. 2 yards away here on 2nd down. They come out with a big set.
Here we go. Left call. Swim. Here we go.
Another run. He's tackled at the 38. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They line up at the 38. Garcia steps to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs in the eye.
Jam free. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the fake.
They'll give it off here. They will be short. And the halfback goes nowhere on the counter. They call on the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards away. The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. The coaching staff won't be very happy after that miss. They brought him in for the specific purpose of making those kinds of kicks, and a few more of those misses, he might want to start looking to pack up his house because he might just be out of a job. And the score remains the Buccaneers 17, the Browns 3. Run left side. What a quick move. And he's decleated at the 45. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Back to throw. Throws while on the run. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
And they motion a guy to the right. Looks to pass. Passes to his left. And he's knocked out right around the 50-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Zastadil is the punter. Gets the punt away. They down it at the 4. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
On the ground with a tailback. And he makes it out to about the 5-yard line. So at the most, he gains a few inches. That brings up 2nd down. Graham alone in the backfield. Man in motion. He drops back with the pass. And they get him at the 20-yard line. That pass is good for a 1st down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Tiger. Omaha. Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
Pitch out. Huge hit at the 15-yard line. That started off poorly and only got worse.
And you could see the running back there just saying, where are my guys? Where's my blocking? What's going on out here? Just need a little help from your friends.
Looks to pass. Gets the pass off. Makes the catch. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Brought down about the 25-yard line, and they can't get anything on the ground.
Big run stuff that time by the defense, bringing up 4th down. Tremendous play.
gets the punt away. There's a flag on the play. Cribbs takes it at the 32. This one might be coming back. Let's check out the penalty.
Personal foul, clipping by the receiving team.
And he just got caught there.
And that really wasn't even close, Tom. I mean, that's just a bonehead play, big mistake, and a huge play in this ball game.
Hey, let's go, baby. Here we go, boys. 30 team. 30 team. Hey, don't get that ball up. Team's right.
They hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Man in motion. Anderson hands it off. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there on the misdirection. They line up at the 34. Anderson lines up in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers in the formation. He drops back to pass. Brings it in. And they get him at the 46-yard line. Oh boy, that's a nice play on third down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on third down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
They give it to the tailback, and he will lose yardage on the play. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Gives it up the gut. He fights forward to about the 46. They picked up a yard.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Looks to pass. Passes it. And it's caught. And he made a great open field tackle. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
He punts it. It'll go out at the 25. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Tampa Bay uses motion. Drops back on first down. And he can't make the catch. Hilliard was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. They line up at the 25. The Buccaneers with 4 receivers.
Here we go. Tiger.
He drops back to pass. Looks for a man open. There for the reception. He's dropped in the open field. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Here we go. New call. 390. Let's go. Here we go, team.
There's a play fake. Brings this one in. He's dropped right around the 48-yard line. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
He's looking to throw. Throws it deep. Right, knocks it down. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Man in motion. Play fake. He makes another reception on the drive. That pass put him over 300 yards for the game.
And what's really impressed me has been his accuracy. He's been squeezing the ball into some tight situations all game. His accuracy has just been tremendous.
He throws left. Defender tips it away. Cruz was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Second down.
They'll face second down and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers line up with an offset eye backfield.
Here we go. Get off this field. Regular. Let's hunt then.
He's tackled at the 17. Pickup of about 7, and so it'll be third down. Garcia is under center. He has 2 tight ends. The halfback with the carry. He's hammered in the backfield. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. The kick. He'll return it from the 1. Dropped at the 28-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. First and 10. From the gun. Gives to the back. And they get him at the 30. They get 2 yards, and that will bring up second down. Anderson lines up under center. 3 receivers split out. Drops back to pass. Throws it out. And he's hammered at the 43-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Looking to throw. Dumps it out left. And he makes the one-handed grab. A couple of yards there. That'll make it second down. Second down and 8. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Browns line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. Back to pass. He throws short. Brought down around the 48-yard line. Short pattern results in a completion for the offense.
You know, that's not one of those plays that's a huge gain by any means, but that's really the essence of an offensive game plan. You have to start hitting some of those short intermediate routes, and that begins to open everything else up.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Tackled at about the 47-yard line. Offense comes up short on the third down conversion.
That's where I'd like to see the quarterback have a little flexibility in the game plan. He comes to the line of scrimmage. He could not have liked what he saw that time with the defense they deployed. Why not get out of that play and check off?
Punts it. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. The last time they took the field, they were able to come away with 3 points. Garcia calls for motion left. Throws it to the middle. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. How about that pass?
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay. He
drops back to pass. And he caught it. And he just got hammered. And they get 5 yards from that completion. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 40. 7 defensive backs in on this one. They go with the run. Gains his way to the 49-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
Brought down at the 49-yard line. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less. That'll bring up 2nd down. Nickel back in this time.
Here we go. Hey, look, the stretch. 398. 398. Let's go, quick games. 44 press. 44 press. Hey, watch this, man. Under.
Setting up play action. Looking for a receiver. Batted away. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
What you doing?
The defense lines up in a dime.
190. 190. Hey, don't lose your bite. There you go, G. Get out. ADO here, ADO. Play your assignments, man. Get out. Let's get it.
He drops back. On the run, he throws it. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. Nice pass, but not enough for the first. That'll bring up 4th down.
Pretty nice play that time. They picked up some good yardage, but they lost the battle on 1st and 2nd down and left themselves in 3rd and long. Just too much to overcome.
Bidwell punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Into the end zone for a touchback. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Cleveland had a 4-wide set. Little handoff. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
And the ref blows this one dead.
Full start, offense.
And that one got him 5 yards.
Well, if you want to know why Pee Wee football coaches make you run a lap if you jump off sides, it's because it can really have a negative impact on your offense, just like that one.
So, at the end of 3, the score is 20-3. Second down, about 12 yards to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. Anderson back to throw. Rifles it to the left. And it's knocked loose. Looked like a sure reception, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Well, that's just such a big part of the game. You know these receivers are going to be in position to make a catch. You can either try and knock it down or knock them out.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. And it's completed. And they get him at the 33. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Let's go right.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at the 36-yard line. And he picks up about 4. That brings up 2nd down. Anderson is in the gun. Trips left this time. Drops back. Looks down the field. Completed. And the last man gets him. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts. because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
There's a play fake. Short throw to the left. He is hit hard on the play. Picked up 10 yards. They line up at the 31. Lewis lines up as the single back. Fires it out with the catch. Huge hit. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Gives to the back. He's tackled at about the 9-yard line. Great job of the running back. That's a gain of 9. The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield. Lewis will run it again. He took a shot at the 10. Almost got a yard.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Back to pass. Scans the field. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay in bounds.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Lewis on the run. He's brought down at the 6. Again and again, another first down.
This offense has been really impressive on this drive. That's the 5th first down on this drive alone. And defensively right now, you can see the fatigue starting to kick in.
Lewis on the give. He's dropped at the 4. Gain of 2.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Setting up play action. And they got him. The defense just flexed their muscles on that one.
How many times do you see a team perfectly execute a blitz pickup and simply can't block the guy? And there's nothing the coaches can do there. They did their job, but the guys just got overwhelmed.
The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. The kick is up, and the point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Spurlock from the 6. And he gets brought down hard. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Graham lines up as the deep back, I formation. They'll give it off here. And they get him at the 33-yard line. Graham picks up about 4 yards on the play. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on their own 33. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Tampa Bay motions left. Garcia with a play fake. And he has room to run. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Let's go get it, baby.
Looking to throw. Here's the throw. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
He gets it away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 43. Their passing game led to a touchdown on their last drive, and you've got to think they won't deviate from what's been working. The halfback with the carry. The defender gets him to the ground. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 44. Tampa Bay brings in the nickel here. He's looking to throw. Goes through his read. Pass completed. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Tackled at the 46-yard line. I'm not sure if I like that call in this situation.
Obviously trying to catch the defense by surprise there, but when you get tackled in the field of play in this situation, that clock keeps running and it just takes a while to get your offense back in position to snap it again.
Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
He drops back to pass. Dumps it out right. Brought down around the 46-yard line. It's completed, but not a whole lot of yardage gained on the play.
Yeah, this is a defense that just has too much speed for plays like that. You have to loosen them up some with some deep attempts for the short passes underneath the work.
Drops back to pass. All kinds of pressure. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 44-yard line. Winslow gains a couple with a short completion. Tampa Bay lines up in a dime defense here. Anderson is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Makes the reception. What a hit! They line up at the 38. They line up in an I. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's tackled around the 45-yard line. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. From their own 45-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield. Galloway in motion. They tackle him for a loss. Loss of about 3 on the toss play. From their own 42-yard line. Quarterback is in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Here we go. 190. On our blitz. Watch the back. Whoever's got the back. Let's go.
He drops back. Throws a bullet. Tipped pass and picked off. Tackled at the 49-yard line. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
Lewis left side. He's going to be tackled for a loss. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
This guy's really one of the strengths on this defense. Not only is he able to turn the corner and get some pressure on the quarterback, but he's rock solid against the run.
He's looking to throw. Throws on the run. Oh, and he dropped it. Juravicius was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up. Ball on the 49-yard line. The Buccaneers bring in their quarter defensive package. Drops back to pass. Throws left. There for the catch. And they get him at the 39-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
He's looking to throw. Rockets it out. It's completed. Brought down right around the 20-yard line. The quarterback just rifled that one in there for a good gain.
Everybody knows about this guy's arm strength, and if you wanted to see an example of it, right there it was.
They'll throw on first down. He throws it. Fails to connect with the pass. Winslow was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. They line up at the 21. The Browns line up with two tight ends. Man in motion. Anderson hands off. He's brought down around the 21-yard line. Gain of less than a yard. That'll bring up third down. So another third down upcoming for the offense. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Looks to pass. Gets the ball away. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with first and goal. Anderson comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Little handoff. He's dropped at about the 5-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Only 5 yards away from the goal line. Anderson is under center. 2 tight ends in the formation. Sets up the play action. Passes. End zone. How did he get open for such a big gain?
Well, it just goes to show that you don't have to be the fastest guy on the football field to get open. That time, some physical play, getting off the line of scrimmage, a good quick cut, and he gets it in for the touchdown.
They'll try to get within a field goal on this attempt. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. The kick is away. Clayton has it at the 5. Dropped at the 30. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Tampa Bay lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Graham gets it on the inside. And they get him at the 33. He picked up around 3 yards on the draw play.
Gain of 3.
From their own 33-yard line. Shotgun formation.
Here we go, here we go. 190, 190. Hey, back. See. Come on, go.
Garcia drops back. Is there for the catch. He's tackled around the 44-yard line. He laid it in there perfectly. That was a well-thrown ball.
And we talk so much about arm strength for the quarterback position, but sometimes you have to be able to put a little touch on it, and that was pretty.
First down, looking to throw. Passes the line. It's a fumble. Recovered by the offense. They were extremely fortunate to get that one back after the fumble, Chris.
Yeah, they really were, because as an offensive player, very rarely are you looking at the ball. You're always focusing up the field, and then all of a sudden you hear those words, fumble! And you know 11 guys are honed in on the ball. Offense lucky to get that one back.
How can you drop that? Galloway was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43-yard line. Offset I formation in the backfield.
You got that? Here we go, here we go. 390. 390.
On the ground with a tailback. He gets to about the 34-yard line. That draw to the running back was good for 9 yards.
Hey, never quit, fellas. Who's left?
They line up in an I.
Hit him in the mouth. 190. 190. Let's go, guys.
Straight ahead with a fullback. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. And they get a first down on the short carry.
Not only do they pick up the first down, but they also keep that clock moving. The pressure really starting to build on this defense now.
390. 390. Left smash free. Regular.
He's running out of time. He catches another. He's pushed out around the 15-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
190. Come on, play it.
He'll get the call again. And they get him at the 11. Gain of 5 on the play, and that will bring up second down. The Buccaneers come out in bunch formation. The halfback with the carry. And he makes it out to about the 8-yard line. 2 minutes left in the ball game. 10th play of the drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Watch the switch. Kodiak.
They hand it off. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. So, it's 4th down. They'll line up the kicking team, this one about 25 yards away. I had my doubts about that kick.
Yeah, he just squeezed that one in there, didn't he? I'm sure he's going to be exhaling for about the next 30 seconds.
And here's the kick. Cribbs takes it from the 6. He's tackled at the 30. This is obviously a big possession. They have to get the ball in the end zone right here.
Well, this is it, their last opportunity. The one positive part of this for the offense, though, is that everything becomes 4-down territory. So typically on offense you get 3 downs. Now you get 4.
Back to pass. The pocket is collapsing. Makes the grab. Tackled at the 37. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
He steps out at the 41-yard line. And they'll pick up a first down there on the 4-yard completion.
As a receiver, I used to always love those quick little throws like that. Get the ball in the hands of an athlete and let him go.
First down, looking to throw. He's there for the catch. And they get him right around the 48-yard line. The slant pattern is good for an 8-yard gain on the play. The Browns changing their play at the line. Anderson hasn't missed yet. He throws on the run. He's dropped about the 43-yard line. Nice job getting that pass out of there, and he picks up the first down.
Yeah, smart play call that time by the offense. He could tell by the pre-snap read that short throw was going to be there, and he took advantage.
Anderson back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. Still perfect on the drive. The defense was coming with a heat on that play.
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
1st and 10. Ball on the 25. The Browns put a man in motion to the left. He drops back. Rolling right. He makes another catch. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
Anderson back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He's tackled at the 4. 4-yard gain on the play. The Browns come out in a single back formation. Back to pass. It's picked off. That should wrap things up. A huge interception. That'll cost them the game.
And I understand that you have to play for a touchdown in this situation. You have to try to push the ball down the field. But you have to remain patient. You can't try and force it in there, and that's what he did there.
And this was a good one. Our final score is the Buccaneers 23, the Browns 17.